Hey folks, before I get started with tonight's episode, I just wanted to say Lana and I have been following all the events with the hurricanes in the southeastern portion of the United States, and wow, it seems so horrific. So just know that you're in our hearts and prayers, and we really hope and wish for a speedy recovery. So many lives affected by that. It looks terrible on social media, I got to tell you. But anyway, we're at a familiar place, but it's actually a new version. It's in Rayong, not Pattaya.
That's right, the Paboon Cafe. It's remarkable how much it looks and feels just like the one in Pattaya, right outside of Pattaya, which is where we went a couple years ago. It's almost like they picked it up and transplanted it down in Rayong. It's on the same road even, 36. So this one's a little different in a couple ways. One, you gotta go through this whole booking thing to sit down by the water. In Pattaya, we just used to walk right in, pick your seat, there you go. Here you gotta wait at this little hut and get a ticket, and I guess unless you want to sit in the dining room, you can do that. But if you want to sit out here by the water, which is the most popular place, you gotta get a ticket first. But fish pond, bamboo thatch hutch, and kind of sit on the floor. You lounge on the floor while you eat, and they got an air-conditioned dining as well, all kind of baked goods I saw in there. Things look nice, so we ordered up some food. But it's strange we landed here because we have two places to go tonight. And for whatever reason, Lon insisted we go early at about 3 o'clock, which I knew they're not even going to be open until 6. We get to both of them, they're just setting up. One of them has a little Halloween thing going on. The other one, I don't know, we'll see. It might be a real free-for-all there tonight. Well, but I figured instead of going home and then coming back, we'll enjoy a dinner here first. And by the time we get done here, it should be dark. We'll head out and take a look at these other two venues and some events going on around where we live.
So although this is a new location here in Rayong, I don't know, I still feel the one in Pattaya has more creative seating arrangements by the water and a little bit more flair. They still got the same birds and pheasants and fowl and all that stuff, though. And the food was right on time, and the food is good at both locations. Their specialties fish. We didn't get the fish, though, this evening. But it comes quick, and it's very good. So between that and the atmosphere, I see why people come here. And while I was waiting, I happened to look on the table, and I saw a new beverage. So gave that to Lon and said, go ahead and order up one of these. I've got to try it.
So the food comes really quick here. I remember that from last time, too. The kitchen really has their act together. But while we were waiting, even though it was a brief period, I saw this beer advertised on the table. It's signed. It's called Rayong beer. And apparently, it's like the waiter called it strawberry beer. There it is. It does have a very slight strawberry taste. I would almost reckon it to more of like a cider. Probably like a micro brew or something. That's a brewery on there called Smack Brewery, something I never heard of, but maybe something locally brewed. Rayong beer for dinner in Rayong. Anyway, something to try. Not sure how much it was. They just made a nice pretty sign, didn't put a price on it. So anyway, we got the chicken coconut soup, we got the pork neck. We're going to dig in.
So it occurred to me while we were enjoying our dinner that, and I told you, one of the more popular things to get here is the fish. Fried fish, steamed fish. But you're surrounded by fish. And the fish are possibly watching you eat fish. I thought that was a little bit ironic. But you can feed the fish at the table. And the thing is, as soon as you start throwing it in, sprinkling it in, whatever, they come from across the lagoon and a whole school here. They must be able to smell it. Anyway, it's like ringing the dinner bell, I guess, to them. Yeah, I think they just add the little pellets to your dinner check for that. I don't remember paying out of pocket for it. But there you go. They all come with their mouths open. I like the gold ones. I was partial to the gold ones. I thought they were pretty. Anyway, enough fishing around here at Paboon Cafe. We got to go to our next place. The sun's getting ready to set, and this is yet another place that they have a rendition of in Pattaya, but this one in Rayong.
So the sun's just setting. We've come back in toward the town of Rayong to Koh Kloi. Koh Kloi, it's a floating market, just like Pattaya has a floating market. Well, so does Rayong. This evening, having a little bit of a Halloween exhibit here. So we'll look around. We'll see how scary it can be. Yeah, so pretty cool to see a Halloween exhibit here. It's really not a holiday or anything like that, but they recognize it, and the people seem to get into it. A couple of people, really, like the guy with the flaming head. I thought that was one of the better costumes I've ever seen. Anyway, we're right next to Central Festival here, and it's like I said, floating market. They have food vendors. I think a little bit of a beer garden, live music. We'll look around. We got somewhere else to go though after here, but we'll take a look around. The lake here is amazing. We were here earlier, as I alluded to, because Lon thought this was a daytime event. But there was huge carp catfish in here over a meter long. Some of the biggest catfish I've ever seen right here in this lake, and you can feed them and stuff. At daytime you can really see them well. I think Lon has some video from this afternoon.
This is egg cake.
Egg cake. Oh. Khanom Kai. Khanom Kai. Okay, thank you. 59 บาท เหรอ Oh.
4 egg 59 บาท
4 egg.
4 egg
8 chins ไหม
4
Oh, four chin. Oh, this lady's got hazelnuts or look at that. Very nice. Oh, the heat coming off that. Whoa. That looks like there's going to be a band up here. They got ice cream. Pretty good. All right, take a look around, and then it's off to another place that's totally different.
Yeah, it's still 2 weeks until Halloween, so I'm sure there'll be some other things that pop up. But this was nice. Nice to see that, and they're definitely in the Halloween spirit down here. Some folks playing the Isan sitar here. I guess that's what that is. But anyway, we had looked around and had a little bit of an evening here, but it's time to go to our next venue. Although it's a shame to leave here. I think probably the later it got, the scarier this place got, especially this guy greeting everybody with his chain and head on fire. But anyway, we've got to get down the road. It's only a short ways away.
Alright, this one's a little crazy, but it's a bunch of trucks with big speakers. They spent their whole life savings on speakers. We'll go take a look around.
I'll tell you what, as the crow flies, this place, this venue, was 2 kilometers from where we live. When we got home, we could still hear the thumping 2 kilometers away. Now, driving is more than 2 kilometers, but anyway, that's quite a distance for the sound to carry. I tried to stay back. Hard to film the action. It's up there in the in the midst of all that. You feel it in your chest. Yeah, it's maybe with earplugs it would be better, but it's just still a lot of pounding there going on. But anyway, this place is actually a used car lot, and they transformed it into this just for this event tonight.
Well, I got a headache after about 5 minutes. I need another one of those Rayong beers now. Whew.
But yeah, one of those would go down good. Now, as we were leaving, we noticed the police rolling up. I don't know if that was connected to the loud noise or not. There'll be trophies given out at this event tonight. Other events just like this, I guess for the loudest one maybe, or the best done. Notice some of these old vehicles as I was leaving. This looks like an old Toyota here. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the episode. Something else next time, but for this one, gotta go ahead and leave it off right here. And as usual, I'll thank you for watching. And until next time, bye for now.